Today, myself, Varshini Jagarajan, and my group members Jyotra Nagalingam and Nagasubhashini Sambasivan are here to complete our ethical hacking subjects lab activity that given by our lecturer. Our lab task in this lab activity is scanning a network using the Nessus tool. So without any delay, let's get into the video. The scenario is a group of three professional hackers are explaining and demonstrating about Nessus tool and how it works to their newly joined colleagues by recording a video and also answering the questions that frequently asked by their colleagues. Here the video begins. Hey everyone, how are you all today? Today, three of us are here in this video. We are going to explain and demonstrate about the Nessus tool. First of all, let's see what is Nessus and how does it work. Nessus is a proprietary vulnerability scanner developed by Tenable Incredible. Tenable IO is a subscription-based service. Tenable also contains what was previously known as Nessus Cloud, which used to be Tenable Software as a Service solution. Nessus is an open source network vulnerability scanner that uses the common vulnerabilities and exposures as architecture for easy cross-linking between compliant security tools. In fact, Nessus is one of the many vulnerability scanners used during vulnerability assessments and penetration testing engagements, including malicious attacks. Nessus is a tool that checks computers to find vulnerabilities that hackers could exploit. Nessus works by testing each pod on a computer, determining what service it is running, and then testing the service to make sure there are no vulnerabilities in that could be used by a hacker to carry out a malicious attack. Nessus can scan these vulnerabilities and exposures. First, vulnerabilities that could allow unauthorized control or access to sensitive data on a system. Second is misconfiguration, for example, open mail relay. Third, denial of service, those vulnerabilities. Default passwords, a few common passwords, and blank or absent password on some system accounts. And the next is software flaws, missing patches, malware, and misconfiguration error across a wide range of operating system devices and applications are dealt with by Nessus. Next, about the installation Nessus and scan a network using the Nessus tool, Jivitra Nagalingam will continue on.
To start a Nessus tool, we have to install the Nessus tool first. So I go to any search engines. Today I'm going to use Google Chrome. So search for download Nessus. Okay, on it. That's all here. We can choose anything we want, but today I'm going to use download Nessus vulnerability assessment Tenable. Now I click this, then I click download. So before we install Nessus and Sentinel in our PC, we should register for activation code before we use Nessus tool. So I'm going to register now to get an activation code. First, my name, Jivitra, my last name, and this is my business email. So when I register for this, for an activation code, directly I will receive an email in my email with the code given for the activation to start my Nessus Intentional. So get started. Automatically, an activation code will be sent to me in my email. So now I click here, download Nessus. So it will direct me to the download page for Nessus. So here I'm going to install Nessus 8.14.0 x64 version MSI because my Windows server is Windows 10. So it is 80 MB. So I'm going to download now. So this is a license agreement. So we should agree to continue the installment. I agree this license agreement, and we can see the downloading Nessus is in progress. It takes some time, so we should be patient. So as we can see, the download process is complete. So right click and show it in a folder. Here we can see that it is now in my host download section. So I click this to open. So it's now preparing for the installment. Welcome to the install shield wizard of Tenable Nessus. We download 64 version. So I press next. I accept all the license agreement to continue the installment. So I press next. So the destination folder, so I'm not going to change anything. The install Tenable Nessus version 64. So I'm going to, if you want to change, you can change. But for me, I don't want to change. I will remain the same with program files, Tenable Nessus. So next, I click next. So ready to install the program. Now the Tenable Nessus version is ready to install in my personal host. So I'm going to click install. So as we can see, please wait while the install advisor install Tenable Nessus version 64. This may take several minutes, so it takes time. So we should be very patient. If we cancel, the installment will be stopped. So as we can see, the status is installing, updating the Nessus user interface. It takes time, so we should be very patient. So now the install shield wizard completed. So I will click finish. This means I have completed the Nessus installation. Now I will click connect via SSL. So when I click on connect via SSL, there will be a page showing us an error message that your connection is not private. This is normal because we are not using a professional account. So we are using the Nessus tool as an educational purpose right now. So I'm not going to do anything because your connection is not private. So I'm going to click on advanced. We can see that proceed to localhost. It is unsafe, but we have to do it because we have to know about what is inside the Nessus tool to explore it. So I proceed. Okay, well, we are in the welcome page of the Nessus. Now we should choose a deploy Nessus, select a product to get started. So we are not a professional manager and manage scanner. We are just using Nessus tool as a educational purpose. So I'm going to go for Nessus Essential. So I click here and I click continue. So as I said before this, we will get an activation code. So that's here we should enter the activation code to start the Nessus Essential. So when we see the info to receive an email with a free Nessus Essential activation code, enter your information. If you remember, we have registered before this and I said how to get an activation code for start the Nessus Essential. So before this, I have registered. So I have to skip this step because I already get an activation code. So for now, I skip this step. I click step and then I will enter my activation code. This activation code I received, as you can see in the Nessus Essential Register Nessus, I have entered my activation code. I received my activation code on my Gmail. As you can see in my phone, I just received the Gmail for the activation code. So I have entered the activation code here. So I have clicked continue. So it's asking a user account. So here I type my name that I entered just now. And the password. Then I click submit.
Actually, here you have to, in username, when you create a user account, in username you have to enter alphabet and the numeric value also. So you have to now enter a number.
So as my partner said, there should be a numeric in the username. So I enter number here and then I change the password. and then I submit. As you can see, the Nessus tool is loading the installation. As you can see, please wait while Nessus prepare the files needed to scan your asset. So now the downloading plugins, it takes few minutes, so we should be very patient to complete this download process. As we can see, initializing, please wait while the Nessus prepares the files needed to scan your asset. So now it's compiling the plugins. So the process is in scanning, so we should be very patient to make sure the installation process is complete by compiling all the plugins. As we can see, initializing, please wait while Nessus prepares the file needed to scan your asset by compiling the plugins is almost complete. So in a while, the Nessus will direct us to the main page of Nessus. Now we have entered to the Nessus International main page. So it's welcoming us, welcome to Nessus International. So for now, I just close the welcome page. So here today I'm going to do a scanning. So based on my task today, I'm going to scan about my IP address for look what is the vulnerabilities from my IP address that I gained using Nessus International. So first I'm going to my scans. We can use my scans, all scans. You can see the trash, policies, plugin rules, community. It will direct us to the community Tenable. If we are in the community, we can use the welcome of Tenable community page. So we are just using an international, so we don't need the community. So I'm going to my scan. Here I'm going to create a new scan. So when I click on new scan, I can see what are the vulnerability service available in Nessus International. So as we can see that we can host discovery, and we can see vulnerabilities on basic network scan, advanced dynamic scan, malware scan, mobile device scan when we upgrade to professional category, web application test, credential patch audit, Intel AMT security bypass, Spectra and meltdown, WannaCry ransomware, then Rimple 20 remote scan, Zerologon remote scan, Zolo Regate, 2020 threat, landscape retrospective PLR, and proxy logging MS Exchange. When we upgrade our plan to any professional of using Nessus, we can use all the compliances that available here, such as audit cloud infrastructure, internal PCI network scan, MDM config audit, offline config audit, PCI quartal internal scan, and policy compliance auditing. And the last one is SCAP and overall auditing. If you upgrade your plan to a professional level, you can use all these by using Nessus tool. So as now we are just using the Nessus tool for educational purpose. So I'm just going to go for that basic scan network. So I'm clicking on basic scan network. As I can see, I'm just in my scan folder. So at the name section, I will enter what is the topic given by my lecturer. So the lab given by my lecturer is scanning a network using the Nessus tool. So I'm going to copy this title and I just insert in my name section. So as we can see, it's a required. So if you never enter any name for title when you're going to scan a basic network scan, it will never carry out the scanning process, because this is a network, you compulsory have to enter the name for the scanning. So description. So we're just going to scan my IP address. So I'm going to enter scan scan a network. Okay, I've typed scan a network. As you can see, the folder is in my, as we can see, the folder is in my scan. So I never change anything. You can save in my scan. If you change to trash, it automatically will go into a, will automatically delete the scan. So the target, okay, for the target section, I will enter my IP address. If you never enter any target, this is a required. So we have to enter the target. So I want to going to enter my IP address. So to know my IP address, as we know as IT student, we can go for command prompt. In the command prompt section, I'm going to type IP config. When I type IP config without any space and I press enter, and I can see what is my IP address of my personal host. So my IP address is 168.192.168.0.103. This is my IPv4 address. So I copy my IP address and I paste here. As you can see, I've entered my IP address on the target section. The target section, I enter my IP address because I'm going to scan my personal host IP address to know what is available using basic network scan using Nessus tool. So now I have to save this before the scanning process will progress. So I save, it's saving right now in the Nessus tool. So as we can see, we have entered just now the scanning network using the Nessus tool. The schedule is on demand because we haven't started the scanning process. It's just saved as a folder. So I'm going to launch now. So I launch the scanning. So as we can see, it's launching, and then we can see last modified is today at 2:19 p.m. As we can see, the time is same as available in our laptop, our personal host day and time. It's on 2:19 on Thursday, 3 June. So it's same. So we can see it's still running. So make it run for few seconds or few minutes, at least 5 minutes. So let it run so that we can see what is the vulnerabilities or anything that can scan from our IP address that we entered just now. So it's still running. We can also pause or we can stop. So as now I'm still running to see what is all the vulnerabilities available by scanning in the Nessus tool. So it's still running. Okay, let's see what is the outcome. So now I'm going to stop. So they will ask, are you sure want to stop this scan? We click on stop and then double click on the folder, and we can see the host that I entered just now is the IP address that I entered, that is my IP address. And we can see the vulnerabilities available is 17 and it's scanned for 100%. So this is the host. We can see that 5 vulnerabilities available. So as what we can see, what is the vulnerabilities available? We can see what info regarding the vulnerabilities. So the name, for example, I'm going to click the DCE service enumeration. It's family from window and the count is 8. So I'm double click on it and I can see what is the info regarding the DCE service enumeration vulnerability. As we can see the output, what is the port, scanned and vulnerability. Host is my IP address that we entered just now. We can see all the following information regarding the service that available, and we can see what is the main scan port that report as a vulnerability. As we can see there, the ports are different. So we can see here is 135 TCP layer and EP map. And we can see the second vulnerabilities here is 445 TCP layer CIFS. So we can see all the different type of vulnerabilities scan in different type of port. in this DC service immigration. Okay, then I go to the VR top threats. So as we can see, SS threat level none. There's no any threat available and no any threats are scanned from this IP address. So no vulnerability has found as a prioritized by Tenable pendant vulnerability priority rating VPR system. Okay, and the history, let's see the history section. So the history section is what is the scan I entered. The start time I entered to scan my IP address is 219. Just now I saw show it the time. So the last modified I modified is on 220 where I stopped the scanning. So the status come is cancelled because I have stopped the scanning. I never paused the scanning. So it's the status is cancelled. So it is a host. Okay, here you can see the filters. SS inventory is equals to true or not, false, and we can change it by what the filters you want to enter in the Nessus tool. So next, as we can see, there's a lot of vulnerability scan. Here is 5. So we can know each of that info from by clicking the info section. So as this, we can see the host detail, my laptop name and the start and clubs, what's the duration taken and downloaded in what format. So I'm downloaded in the KB format. So the vulnerability is in info section. So from scanning a network using a Nessus tool, from using my IP address, this is what I get by using the Nessus tool. I think that's all from us. The question and answer for the Nessus tool regarding the Nessus tool will be proceed by my group member Nagasubhashini Sambasivan. Thank you.
Thank you, Jivitra Nagalingam. Now is question and answer section. Question 1. Evaluate the OS platforms that Nessus has rules for. Evaluate whether Nessus works with the Security Center. Nessus is supported on a variety of operating systems and platforms including Debian or Kali Linux, Fedora, FreeBSD, Mac OS X, Red Hat or CentOS or Oracle Linux, SUSE Linux, Ubuntu, Windows Server 2008 and Windows Server 2012, Windows 7, 8 and 10. Security Center is a comprehensive vulnerability management solution that provides complete visibility into the security posture of your distributed and complex IT infrastructure. Security Center consolidates and evaluates vulnerability data from across your entire IT infrastructure, illustrates vulnerability trends over time, and accesses risk with actionable context for effective remediation prioritization. Question 2. Determine how the Nessus license work in a VM virtual machine environment. Whether you are using Nessus in a physical or a virtual environment, the IP addresses or hosts that you are scanning from must be licensed. Thank you. That's all from us.